Okay, so I want to start a series on this channel called Ask Ate Ayin. I actually started this a long time ago, but basically I just want to ask as many questions as possible because, well, you guys have a lot of questions in the comments and I might as well just answer it for everybody, right? Also, it's a really good way to practice my impromptu speaking skills, so thank you for helping me. If you want to be part of this series, you can follow me on Instagram at ayn bernos, and I will be regularly posting question boxes there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, enjoy! Hey guys, it's your girl Ayn, and this is the channel where we pursue our best selves yet. Badumts. Okay, so the first question is, I think, very apt. The first question is from AD15, how to build confidence. This is the most common question asked from me, and I guess it's because I always say stay confident at the end of my videos, and I've done a lot of work to build my confidence, especially growing up as a shy, insecure kid. But I would say confidence is something that you can cultivate through time, practice, and by curating the people that surround you. I honestly believe that the confidence that I have now, I've gotten from the people that surround me, the people who are role models to me. So be very careful with who you spend time with, be very careful with who you follow, and make sure that they have a positive impact on you, because that's the only way that we can cultivate self-confidence. Next, question is from Ray Katz. When ang reunion ng Kayu Beauty team? So if you guys don't know, I do have a business called Kayu Beauty. It's a cosmetics company, and my partners and I actually just saw each other yesterday. So here's a quick video of that. We saw each other yesterday, and we just had our strategy meeting for 2023. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired, but I'm very optimistic for what's in store for us. Hopefully you can support our business. The links are all in the description box below. Next question is Fresh from Danny, who is one of the people that I've worked with this year. She's amazing. She is asking, how do you start a conversation with people? I'm too shy, but deep inside I have lots of chika, lots to say. Well, Danny, I honestly believe that the best way to start conversations are through questions. So it's always about being interested in the other person. So for me, for example, I am in a social gathering where the host is a mutual friend. I'd probably ask something like, hey, so how do you know so-and-so? Or I could ask, hey, sorry, I didn't get your name. And then from there, you can ask them, okay, so what are you doing here? What are you up to? What do you do? I mean, what do you do for a living is a very, I don't know, it's a question I tend to avoid, but when you're in professional situations, you really can't avoid it. I think it's just something that a lot of people tend to gravitate towards, so it's a safe and sure way to strike a conversation. But another thing that I really like to do, I compliment people. So for example, I notice somebody's accessories or their outfit, and I will just go over there and tell them, you look so good, I love your outfit, where did you get it? I know it sounds very Regina George, especially if you've watched Mean Girls, but if you genuinely mean it, it's a really good conversation starter because, I don't know, it's just easier to talk to people, especially when you make them comfortable in your presence, if you know what I mean. So yeah, good luck, Danny, but I think you're doing great. Okay, Maya Nicole is asking, do you already have planned trips for 2023? I do have a couple of trips planned for 2023. I have them for work and also for leisure. Wow! But the one that has been booked already is our South Korea trip. I'm going to South Korea with my family. It's gonna be my first time, and I'm so excited because we get to go all together. It hasn't been possible for so long because my sister is in med school, but since she is hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm very optimistic that she's graduating in the next year. So hopefully we'll be able to go as a family. And yeah, I'm honestly really privileged and so happy that I get to treat and fly out my family at this point in my life. And honestly, it's all because of you guys. Thank you so much for supporting my work online. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a content creator and do what I love for a living, and in turn give back to my family. This is such a moment for me because my dream has always been to fly my family out, go on family travels together, and actually pay for it. Because when I started solo traveling, I really realized how much it costs to bring your entire family on vacations, and that's something that I wanted to take the load off my parents. I want them to just be able to enjoy their retirement. I mean, if they do retire soon, I want them to be able to enjoy their money just for themselves. I want them to not worry about us anymore. So hopefully in the future, I can continue to do that for my parents and my siblings as well. So thank you guys for supporting my work. Next question is from Hitomi Noel. Favorite song of Taylor Swift? I thought about this earlier, and my favorite song is Our Song, just because it's, I don't know, I feel like it's such a well-crafted song in terms of the lyrics, and as a writer, I really appreciate that whole thing. I mean, you start pa lang, diba? Like, I was riding shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of his car. Got a one-hand wheel on the steering wheel, the other on my heart. Diba? It's so iconic. Like, you really see what's going on. And as a kid, parang ako, wow, I want that. Gusto ko yung nandun ako sa front seat of his car with the one-hand wheel on the steering wheel. Ganon. Wala lang. I just thought that it was so inspirational as a kid. And yeah, it never really left my favorites list. From PJCY, have you ever seen yourself before doing the things you're doing today? Hi PJ, thank you so much for your question. Honestly, yes. I have been very intentional in the way that I have made my decisions in life. My life right now is something that I've always not just dreamed of, but also planned for. I was so specific with the things that I wanted to achieve. And for example, having my own office, having a team for my content, being able to host for a living, being able to speak for a living, joining a beauty pageant. Those are things that I wanted to do, that I allowed myself to dream to do. Although I didn't know exactly how they would happen, I always prepared myself for the opportunity in case they presented themselves. From Sherilyn Du. Hello, Ate Ayin. I love you so much. I love you so much too. Do you still do journaling? I do journaling, but it's a lot more erratic than it used to be. Before, I would journal every single day. I would journal in the morning before I go to work, but now it's gotten a lot more busy, and honestly, it hasn't been that consistent. But whenever I feel like I need to express myself, before I go to therapy, for example, whenever I'm going through something, I always journal, and it always helps me. And I think it's something that this 2023 I should do more, but I need a system around it, because writing by hand is getting more and more difficult. I don't know why, it's just getting a lot more difficult. Hopefully though, I could just do it more. Natawa ako dun sa isang question, nakakatawa. Nagtanong si Madam Yish. Sabi niya, paano po magkajowa? Charot, not charot, shiz. Ano ba talaga? Charot ba or not charot? Pero sasagutin ko yung question mo. Paano po ba magkajowa? Honestly, like, okay guys, sometimes people would ask me, okay, prayer reveal, Miss Ayin. Like, what's your prayer? What do you ask for if you want a boyfriend or a girlfriend? And I tell them, like, it's easy. Like, Lord, grant me the courage to walk away when someone isn't good for me, and grant me the patience, I think, to stay when I have a good thing, and grant me the wisdom to know the difference. And yun lang talaga, parang hindi ko iniisip masyado na, oh, I need to have a partner, I need to find someone. My prayer is always like, oh my gosh, please, kung hindi para sa akin, wag na po, ilayo niyo na sa akin. Like, for me, it's really just like, I don't want to waste time and effort on the wrong person. Like, I just hope I can find someone who is just as in love with me as I am with them. And with my boyfriend, I feel like I've gotten that, and I'm so grateful. I love him so much. And yeah, naku Lord, please, wala nang bawian ha. Okay, anyway, yun lang. Parang patience talaga. Ang tagal rin ako single, but I'm happy where I am right now. Stop it! Okay, anyway, next question is from Girly Dane. Would you do a thru-hike? So, for those of you who are not hikers, a thru-hike is when you start at one end of a trail and finish all the way at the other end, and usually this takes weeks, months. Pero I would say yung Camino de Santiago was a thru-hike. So I think by definition I have done a thru-hike, but I've always dreamt of doing the Pacific Crest Trail. So it's spans the border of Mexico all the way to Canada. And gusto ko talaga pupunta doon. Pero now that I am where I am in my life, I don't think I can do it. Realistically, parang hindi ako makaka 6 months off, because in order to do that entire route of the PCT, you have to walk 6 months. And I don't think I have 6 months of my life to spare. You know, parang gusto ko na lang chumil dito sa Pilipinas and mag-settle down. Charot. But yeah, I don't think I could do that. But yeah, I'm always open to do a thru-hike. I'll do it. I'll do it again. Elise, 70 Elise, how is your 2022? My 2022 has been eye-opening, humbling, and healing. I would say this year has really challenged me to be an even better version of myself and really look at myself as a human being who is not invincible, and that I should be more forgiving with myself. So this year I think calmed down a little bit. I've really allowed people to help me. I've really leaned on the people in my life, which is, I think, very empowering, because for so long I've been so used to being like the strong, independent woman, and I've been telling myself that I had to do everything by myself. I had to do this, I had to do that. But this year I really learned to value community and the people around me, and I'm really grateful that I have that at all. Next question is from Patricia Ann Paras. How can someone throw 8 years of up and down so easily? Why do people cheat? People cheat because they're cheaters. And honestly, it's not something that you need to blame yourself for. If you've been cheated on, it's not your fault. I've never been cheated on, thankfully. But I can definitely empathize with people who have been there, and I think it all boils down to respect. If you cheat on somebody, if you cheat on your partner, it really shows that you lack respect for them and you lack respect for your relationship, because you committed to that person. And if you cheat, then that really is a sign of disrespect. And I don't know if you're asking for my advice or what you need to do, but just know that you are better off without them. You're better off without somebody who is willing to disrespect 8 years of your life. 8 years, 1 day, whatever it is. Disrespect is disrespect, and you can stand by yourself without somebody as disrespectful as that. So anyway, that's all the time that we have for today's video. If you guys want to be part of more Ask at Ayn videos, let me know in the comments below. Actually, follow me on Instagram, because most likely that's where I'll be getting the comments from. So that's ayn bernos. These are all the other things that you can check out if you guys want to check out more of my work online. Again, thank you so much for letting me do what I do. Okay, anyway, I also have a podcast called Camp Confidence Radio, where we talk about self-development, success, and entrepreneurship. So check that out if you want to as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you stay confident. Bye!